We need to unpack this. Stuff like this just does not happen very often, does it? It takes a special kind of a-hole to be kicked out of a band consisting of metal's most biggest a-holes for being an intolerable a-hole. Yet good old Dave Mustaine managed to do such a thing. Kicked out of Metallica in the 80s for basically being too much of a menace in a band full of menaces. Not taking it well, but still managing to get up back off his feet and establish his own thrash metal band. Megadeath, a band that have had many accomplishments of their own, such as supporting Disturbed last year on the Sickness World Tour. I'm really sorry, Megadeth fans. I just couldn't help myself there. So anyway, let's fast forward 40 years to the present day, where Megadeth have just released their quote-unquote final album. What is on this album doesn't really interest me, except for one bonus track right at the end, which just so happens to be a cover of his former band, Metallica Ride the Lightning. I suppose it is important for context to mention that Dave Mustaine claims that a lot of the writing credits go towards him on the first couple Metallica albums, including this song. I suppose in a way this was not only one last middle finger to his rival band, but also a way of claiming the song back. And did he do a good job of it? Absolutely not. So the music part of itself in the song, the music production, etc., is okay, although it does sound a little cheap. There is definitely a charm to the original and its production that limits back in the day. Definitely gives it a charm, basically. Whereas this Megadeth cover version just sounds overly clean, quite cheap, sounds definitely like it's just been done on computers. In the original, James does do a good vocal performance, not being the best vocalist of all time. He still encapsulates the emotion within the lyrics, getting out the anger, rage, frustration, fear, etc. that goes on throughout the narrative of the song. Dave, on the other hand, just absolutely shambolic. Almost sounds to a point like he's singing nursery rhymes. Has this grabbed media attention for this band? Yes. Will it actually help promote album sales? Yes, it probably will. Is it a good look to take one last final bow from a band that you established yourself, got your own credibility, and managed to not overshadow your former band, but at least squared up to them to some extent? Really, it's kind of sad. Like, you kind of feel for the guy. He just never truly let it go, did he? I have been in the same position in a very small, minute way. I've been kicked out of bands, but I've moved on, formed new bands, done better things. Dave, you were 40 years too late to do this. You had a disadvantage of 40 years of age in your voice. You were not capable of this. I am glad that this is your final album, although I doubt it, knowing bands and their records for keeping commitments on final albums. I mean, I don't even like Metallica. I don't like their music. I don't like the band members. But whenever it comes to this feud between Megadeth and Metallica, I'm always on Metallica's side. That's just through the pettiness and, frankly, pathetic attitudes that this man has had over the decades.